Niantic has announced that some free timed research is coming to Pokemon Go that's going to award you with a special Costume Pikachu along with a Meteorite which will allow Rayquaza to learn Dragon Ascent. These are definitely ones you will not want to miss out on, and they're going to be absolutely essential for your Pokemon Go gameplay as well as your collection, and I'm going to be talking about them in this video. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So recently Niantic announced that a pair of timed research are going to be coming to Pokemon Go, and these are going to be for a limited time. One is going to be celebrating Professor Willow's birthday. I totally forgot that he has an actual birthday in the lore, but in order to celebrate his birthday, we're going to be getting a new Costume Pikachu that's going to be themed around Professor Willow himself, and it's going to be available to everyone. And if you're lucky, you might get yourself a shiny version of this Costume Pikachu. I really do think this is playing into FOMO mechanics, considering that when it comes to Costume Pikachus, not all of them are available to everyone. Some of them were only released for a limited time. We might see a couple of them return for this upcoming anniversary event, but for this specific Professor Willow Pikachu, this might be the only time you can get it. But I don't necessarily feel like the Professor Pikachu is the main highlight. There's actually something that really caught my eye, and it's something that a lot of players have actually been discussing ever since this announcement, that is related to field research tasks, which we'll get into more later. But another timed research has also been announced, and this one is for the item Meteorite, which is kind of like a TM of sorts, only it can be used on Rayquaza alone, and this item will actually teach any of your Rayquazas the move Dragon Ascent, which in and of itself is a very powerful flying type attack, but it is also an attack that is required in order for that Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. And of course, Mega Rayquaza is one of the strongest Mega Evolutions in the game, and when it comes to flying type damage, it is absolutely top tier. So it's a very important item, and it's going to be available to everyone, and I really do think that because it is free and it is something that you just simply can get from playing the game, I do think this is a very important timed research. But first, let's talk about the Professor Willow one, because I think there's a couple of details within that announcement that I really do think are going to be absolute game changers. Celebrating Professor Willow's birthday, we are going to be getting Willow's birthday research. This is going to be available starting Tuesday, July 21st, 2026 from 10 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. local time. It's going to be for one day. This research is going to give you Professor Willow's assistant Pikachu. It's a new Costume Pikachu that's going to be appearing through this timed research, but also through the field research tasks that are going to be going on during this day, as well as snapshots and other things as well, like raid battles. This is going to be probably your one chance at getting this Pokemon for a while, so you definitely do not want to miss out on it. You could potentially get yourself one that is shiny with a team leader specific background as well. Now let's talk about that timed research. So like I said, there's going to be a free timed research during this event, and it's going to give you an encounter with Professor Willow's assistant Pikachu, one lucky egg, and one star piece. This is going to be a free timed research, but it is only going to be available, and you must complete it before Monday, July 27 at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. At that point, the research is going to go away. But also, let me talk about the field research that's going to be happening during this event. You're going to be able to get Pokécoins, lucky eggs, as well as the Professor Willow's assistant Pikachu. This is going to be your opportunity to get the new Pikachu, but also Pokécoins for free. Yeah, other than doing gym battles, this will be the first time you'll be able to get Pokécoins without having to purchase them. I think this is absolutely game-breaking. Alright, so there are two big standouts with this timed research. Of course, it is the Pikachu that's going to be making its debut, the Costume Pikachu that looks like Professor Willow. I actually think it's one of the cool ones that we've had so far. And of course, this might be your one and only opportunity to get it. There's no telling whether or not they'll bring it back. I actually predict that they will. It's kind of an iconic looking Pikachu in that it looks like one of the characters from this game. So of course they would probably bring it back sometime in the future. But again, this is probably going to be your one opportunity to pick up the shiny of this Pokemon for now. But I think the big standout is actually the field research tasks. The fact that you're able to get Pokécoins from field research for, I think, the very first time, this is actually pretty huge. Because right now, the only source for getting Pokécoins free to play is going to be through gym battles, and there really hasn't ever been any other source for getting Pokécoins. It's essentially one of those things where they hard capped it for anyone who wants to go 100% free to play. They can't get the premium resource aside from gym battles, but now it looks like we may potentially get them from doing field research tasks. I do think these tasks are going to be quite rare, and they're probably going to be quite difficult, but aside from that, yeah, this is actually pretty cool news. Now, of course, there's also going to be a timed research for the item Meteorite, which is going to be available to everyone as well, and let's really quickly go over the details for that. On Saturday, July 25th at 10 o'clock a.m. until Sunday, July 26th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time, we are going to be getting the Ozone Ascent. This is going to be a timed research that's going to be available for a limited time, and it's going to award you with a Meteorite, which you need in order to Mega Evolve Rayquaza. This is a very important item that you absolutely need, and you definitely do not want to miss out on this one. On top of Meteorite giving the move Dragon Ascent, it is what is required in order for your Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. So, on top of you getting a Meteorite, you will also want to make sure you use it on the right Rayquaza in your collection. And also, just like the other timed research, this is going to be available for just a limited time, and you must claim it and complete it before Sunday, July 26th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. Now, there's also going to be a paid timed research, which I believe is just going to double up your Meteorite and also give you some Rayquaza Mega Energy, as well as an encounter with Rayquaza itself. This is going to be $4.99 USD, and it's going to coincide with the free timed research. The tasks associated with this timed research must be completed before Sunday, July 26th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. Very important. Even if you pay for it, you will still need to complete it within the limited time. Alright, so there you go. This is the information for these two timed researches that are going to be coming to Pokemon Go, and something of note is that these are going to be for a limited time. You can't just simply log in, collect the research, and just complete it on your own timing. It is going to be available for only a limited time, so you will definitely want to make sure you complete it once they are out. It's going to be at the end of July. You don't necessarily have to worry about it right now. It's going to be after Pokemon Go Fest, and I really do think you need to make sure you complete them. On top of the Professor Willow Pikachu being probably a one-time thing for a while, getting a Meteorite is always important. Even if you already have a really good Rayquaza with Dragon Ascent, it's not a bad thing to collect Meteorites whenever you have the possibility, because, of course, you might get yourself a 100% IV Rayquaza in the future, and maybe you'll get another one, or you'll get a Shundo someday. You will definitely want to make sure you have a Meteorite ready so that you can Mega Evolve it and give it the absolute best move it can have, which is Dragon Ascent. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really else to talk about regarding all this. I would like to know your thoughts regarding everything that I talked about. Are you excited for the Professor Willow Pikachu? Are you going to be going for that Meteorite? What Pokemon are you going to use it on? Do you have a really solid Rayquaza that needs it? Share all those thoughts in the comments and let's have a great discussion. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, found it to be informative, and you want to support my channel, best way you could do that is hitting the like button for this video, and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload videos. And also consider checking out the links in the description below. One of them is my Patreon page, and if you join my Patreon, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So if that is something that interests you, if you want to remote raid with me, trade with me, all that good stuff, go and check out my Patreon. Again, I'll put a link to it in the description below. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Jinsula